All right, so I got a call this morning that one of our properties caught fire. We had an ice storm last week, and then we just had a uh, tornado warning, bad weather like yesterday and kind of the day before. It lasted about a day and a half. But anyway, what I'm being told is that our utility company was working on the power lines for the community, and evidently when they when the lines was energized, it just kept coming on and off. And my guess is that all that energy going through the line may have got hot inside this meter box, and caught fire. I'm not absolutely sure. We'll definitely know once we get the fire report back. Um, but this is a total loss right here. This is actually the third fire that we had in the past 3 months. All right, guys, I'm just pulling up to one of our properties out here in Bartlett. It's supposed to be this property. Right now, we're going through the cleaning phase. Let's see what's been done thus far. This lock is hard to open. I got it open. Usually, it gives me trouble. Well, it looks a little better from what I can see, but it still stinks in here. What is this? Okay, it look like the old floor tile. I hear exhaust fans on. No, this is definitely not clean. Yeah, I'm not pleased with this at all. I don't know what they. I was alerted that it was clean. This place is not clean. Yeah. Yeah, this is not clean at all. I mean, it was an attempt was made, but nah, this ain't gonna do it. All right, let's see what's upstairs. And this is what I kind of, this is what I deal with on a daily basis is you give instructions and, you know, you hope that people follow through and do what they're supposed to do, but that's not always the case. And trust me, I'm asked all the time, why do I have to go out and look at these properties? And this is why. It's because a lot of times people just don't do what they're instructed to do. And when you have hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line, you got to make sure that it's getting done. Yeah. All right. So what I usually do is I have stickers that I place on the wall for different areas of things that need to be addressed. So that's what I'm about to do now is go get my stickers and place them everywhere they need to go. So when they come back, it won't be no confusion about what needs to be done. All right, so I'm out here in East Memphis. Had a tenant to move out. She did give notice, but yeah, she gave notice, but she didn't give us a date to where we can do our walkthrough together. So I came over here just to check it out to see if she was gone or not, and she's gone. She stayed here a couple of years. Property not too bad. Definitely have to do some freshening up. Great area. We actually bought 3 on this street. Sold 1. The funny thing is that it was just real odd that they came up for sale. Both of them came up for sale, which is kind of rare in this area. And they was some real nice homes. But yeah, this house definitely needs some updating. I guess we'll look at the budget, see what it is we can do. Definitely, I think we was about $150 below what average rent is in this area, and she was a really good tenant, so we didn't raise the rent on her. I get in trouble a lot because my wife and my daughter are always telling me that I need to, raise the rent. They're looking at the medium rental prices for the area, and I'm kind of like, if I got a tenant and that tenant can afford the property, they're paying their rent on time, I'm okay with going up 2 to 3% every lease renewal, but I don't want to price my tenant out the marketplace. I say I can go up, say I went up $150 on this tenant. That's potentially over close to $1,500 in a year that I would have made. But if that tenant moved out and the property go vacant for 45 days and I get somebody in, all the profit that I would have made, I would have lost because the property went vacant. But anyway, so I guess we'll get back to the office and come up with an action plan for this particular property. And that's it. All right, so I just pulled back up to a home that I recently visited, I'd say about 2 weeks ago. We had some storms that come through, and then we had a lot of bad weather as far as winter storm. We had a huge freeze. I'm looking in the backyard. It looked like somebody came back here and cut a lot of the trees and bushes down. I mean, nobody spoke with us about it. They did us a favor, but kind of odd somebody coming on your property and doing cutting bushes. But anyway, you I don't know if you all remember, but about 2 weeks ago we had a water line that busted in the ceiling. So the guys, they they've been over here. I think yesterday was the first day they came and repaired the water line, and now putting the ceiling back in. Also, I pulled up, and I guess the guys, they stay next door. They're in the driveway putting tent on a vehicle. That's just one of the things that you deal with. The property is vacant. People notice that the property is vacant, and you know, they use it as they see fit. All right, so I'm just making it out to a property in North Haven. This is part of the Fraser area. We're waiting for the inspector to get here. We got a Section 8 inspection for this property. So, we didn't actually do the renovation on this property. It's quite a few items that really need to be addressed before this inspection. We did point them out. At the end of the day, it's up to this investor to get it done, him and his team. So, just to give you an example, this is, you got cracked flooring. Section 8 frowns upon items of that nature. It's kind of all through the house because this is VCT tiling. It's running all along the wall. And you can see in this one bathroom where they didn't clean the mortar, the grout real good. It's just a real poorly done job. At the end of the day, this property will rent, whether it goes Section 8 or not. See right here, we need a transition because this tile is 3/8, and that can cause a trip hazard. And you can see up under the sink and some of the areas, I think it's probably gonna be kind of hard to see through the video, but it's not completely sealed all the way down. You need a magnet on that door so it can close all the way. It's a few more items. We do offer a pre-inspection. It was turned down for whatever reason. Everybody have their own budget, have their own timeline, and a lot of people have their own quote unquote expertise. And we do offer it, but at the end of the day, when it's a property that we don't personally own, we have to, just work within whatever the owner, is willing to pay for, and within those guidelines. All right, it looks like the inspector just pulled up.